Hi everybody, this is Erica and thank you for coming to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment. I'd like to talk about our children returning to school. I feel that this is a mistake. Number one, our kids are very touchy-feely. You know, they love to love on each other and like their little closeness. But it is very dangerous with Corona out there.
Los Angeles announced the school year will begin with online learning only. They're not the only district to do that. Janet Shanley is in Atlanta, where the start of the school year will also be different.
But they also signed a letter saying schools in areas with high levels of COVID-19 community spread should not be compelled to reopen against the judgment of local experts. And it sounds like what you're saying is you, as the Secretary of Education, is compelling, you are compelling schools to reopen regardless of what's happening.
And then they'll go to distance learning the next week while the other cohort comes in.
How is that fair?
Not really fair, but it is safe.
Sending half the number of students to school each week reduces class sizes from 23 students to 11. That small class will stay together all year. Buses, which used to carry 52 students to and from school, will now board just 22.
Now, if she needs to navigate the classroom, she can do so, but still needs to maintain a distance.
It's kind of sad looking at this.
It is not optimal, but once again, it's keeping the safety first.
I mean, it's everything because she relies on the interaction with the other person.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Holmes family won't risk sending their two youngest children back to school. Both parents are immunocompromised.
My husband hasn't been at work since March.
Basically, it's just like any other lesson. We're going to teach the kids the safety and ensure that, they know what they're doing, and I think they will adjust fine.
Here in New Jersey, every district will come up with their own plan. Now, here, if anybody contracts coronavirus, they will work with the local health department to trace contacts, but it ultimately will come down to the superintendent whether to decide to shut down the school.
Initially, the studies were showing that it didn't affect kids as much as the older population. They say that the coronavirus have not had a great mutation, but it has changed some. So in my opinion, if it has changed some, it might change who it affects in that sense. So it doesn't matter, it still affects children, period. You need to keep your children at home if you can. Whether it's with a sister or a good friend, y'all can trade out days and keep those kids at home to have the study times, because they certainly need that structure. They need to have those times. They need to keep that structure of going to school, but you need to keep them at home. It is for their safety. It is so many people that still believes the coronavirus is a hoax. Those are the people that you better protect yourself from. The coronavirus messes with your lungs. That is messing with your respiratory system, so you know that's going to be affecting your nose and your mouth. When you see this, on the TV, when they show somebody sneezing stuff in the air, and it goes how far and how long, it is a respiratory problem. You need to protect yourself by wearing a mask. These people that think they got a right not to wear one, they'll be the one around here killing us. But you need to make sure you and your family are safe. If at all possible, please keep your children at home. I know it's hard. Teachers have to work. They have kids. It's a bad situation for everybody, but it's really for their safety. I see several of the schools that's going to be doing the social distances, like six feet apart, and then several of them have boxes around the desks. I really hate it for the children that's claustrophobic. So And then the teachers, they're going to be exposed too. So a lot of people with corona do not show symptoms. A lot of these places are taking temperatures. It might be a latent effect or something, but a lot of people do not show signs initially. Y'all gotta remember that. Sometimes it takes a few days. Sometimes people sick and they're not getting to the bottom of it. It takes a couple of weeks. Corona is very dangerous. I did not think it would be around this fast from us opening up. Honestly, I did not think that we would be dealing with this, and especially to this multitude, until probably February, like during the peak of the flu season, in which when all these states open back up, it didn't go away. It just escalated. So that's what I'm saying. It has done it so fast, and so many people are still dying. So please, please protect your children any way you can. And them being in their surroundings, and you know somebody hadn't been around them, you know people hadn't been around them, and you haven't been out, that is the most important thing for them. Being at home in their own surroundings, and that will certainly keep them safe. So that's just my opinion, and I know I'm not a doctor, but I do work with COVID patients, and y'all, is very, very serious. It's sad to see people still taking this as a hoax, thinking the government trying to control us. I was at a store, one man, they're just trying to get us to conform, whatever he said. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I sure don't want to see you in the room, breathing, short of breath, can't keep your sats up, scared to death because you can't breathe. But he thinks it's a hoax, and holding his mask, he wasn't wearing the mask. So, but please wear y'all masks, and please protect your babies, because I sure want to see them around, and I'm praying for you, and I hope you're praying for me. Thank you so much for coming, and y'all have a great day. Thanks.